Hey, it's Donnie. What's up, y'all? Miss Royal Green Sessions. I'm about to get into the weekly reading, so let's go. About to shuffle. If you want to pause right quick, get centered. Y'all know how it goes. While I shuffle, do that. See, every time you come around, you got to bring Jim, James, Paul, and Tyrone. See, why can't we be by ourselves sometime? See, I've been having this on my mind for a long time. Shout out to my brother. He just sent me a meme with that reference to Call Tyrone. That's why it stuck in my head. I just want it to be you and me like we used to be, baby. But you don't know how to act. So matter of fact, I think you need to call Tyrone. Call him. That was the jam. Still the jam. Anyway, okay, it's my last shuffle. Okay, let me turn the mic so we ain't got to deal with that. All right, y'all. So, the energy feels good to me. It feels like necessary changes are in the works. But let me shuffle and see what's really good. Let's see what's really good. Alright, so first card we have Tetatron. Okay. Gratitude. What else we got going on? Hope everyone's having a good start to the week also. But let's see what we got. Okay. It takes however long it takes. I'm just shuffling. Like, I'm just here to do my part, you know? I'm just here to do my part. There we go. Okay. Ooh. One more, please. Yeah. Wait, you coming to... I don't trust that. It's not. Okay, there we go. Alright, so... the second card we have is Inhale, Exhale. Okay. Ooh, 4 more cards. Okay. Ooh, child. Okay, well... the next 4 cards are Secrets, Talking Too Much. And then we have Betrayal, User, Someone's Not Being Honest, Decision to Break Up or Stay Together. Then we have Death and Rage, Alchemy with Santa Muerte. Swift Justice, Love and Passion, Revenge and Retribution. And then we have Grievance, Cheating, Lies, Confusion, Narcissistic, and a few other things on this card. Alright. This sounds like and feels, this is something that has been going on behind the scenes that you may not have been fully aware of. I'm going to pull some more cards in a minute for clarification, but it feels like you're moving out of a phase of these things in terms of talking too much, because this card has lies. But it also has be the person you want to see in the world. This is about you already beginning to navigate a path of self-fulfillment and authenticity. Y'all know how I talk about authenticity. This is about you wanting to walk your destined path and people talking shit. That's what this is. And also people trying to guilt trip you in the process, but these people are people who have been talking shit behind your back but want to guilt trip you at the same time. And there is swift justice coming and retribution coming in regards to this. The message is to understand that your enemies are destroyed already. Like, don't even worry about these people, and that it is your job or our job to show gratitude and continue to enjoy life. That's the overall message of this spread. And they're saying also to breathe. Inhale, exhale is about you being overwhelmed, or you being stressed out because a part of you may be fully aware of who these people are immediately and know where all this negativity is coming from towards you behind the scenes. But it's also saying that it's time for you to give that a rest, and that's not your business. If people are going to be ugly, let them be ugly, because that's on them. Tetetron is the destroyer of enemies. You don't have anything to worry about. Let me see if I can get some more information about this. Yeah, dealing with people who are hiding their true intentions. You have people who are smiling in your face and talking shit behind your back because they don't understand what your journey is about. And I feel like a part of this has to do with jealousy. I'm not even gonna hold you, because people want to pinpoint and don't fully understand what's going on with you. They rather just speak behind your back instead of addressing you directly, and you don't have time for people like that in your life anyway, like truly. So yeah, next cards we have out are Temperance, the Devil, Life Bearer, Pregnancy, giving life to new understanding, and then Sisterhood, the Three of Cups, connecting through emotions and harmonious relationships. So you do have other people in your life who are, if they haven't showed up yet and you're not aware of who these supportive people are through these harmonious relationships, they're coming. Don't worry. Temperance is, temperance is about alchemy. Temperance is about healing. Temperance is about ebb and flow and about being okay with the shifts that are going on. And it also has being diligent with money on here too, so that may be a message that somebody needs to hear. So, and being considerate with love. I feel like with this reading, this is about you knowing how you've shown up and who you are internally. You know your heart, don't let the bastards get you down. Okay. And in the Devil card here, I feel like with this, there's some shadow work that you need to do. And that's why a lot of these things are coming up as well. So let people be where they are. It's not your job to try to understand or be like a soothsayer for other people who are going through their own thing right now. This is about you focusing on yourself. And if things feel like they're kind of falling apart, or like I said earlier, you're feeling overwhelmed emotionally, let that be what it is. You have to learn to allow certain discomfort to come in order to allow better changes to happen. That's just human nature. That's just, a part of our human journey is recognizing when to allow divine intervention, or to allow for things to not make sense in order for them to make sense later on. And that can be really annoying, but it is what it is. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to harp on or be stuck on what's not working. Another part that I wanted to bring up with this Devil card is about, with the shadow work aspect of this Devil card, knowing your fears is half the battle. So if you know what you're afraid of, you know how to face it. If you can be accountable and accept what your fears are, then you can navigate through them. Like if you can see the obstacle, you know how to overcome or how to navigate your way past the obstacle. Okay. I would say answers are coming. It says releasing limited beliefs, exploring dark thoughts with detachment. So let what's coming up come up if you're uncomfortable, or when you're feeling overwhelmed, but try to get into a place of where you can observe what's happening when these things are coming up, instead of instead of being reactionary and trying to deny it. Because sometimes when we try to control things, you want to deny what it is that you're feeling. Them like, no, I can do this, I can do that, or I can just try to approach it this way. Like I can still pretty much fall into your old way. Like I can still talk to these people, like it's fine, like even though I know they're doing that, like I can still trust them. So no, you can't. You can't trust them. So even if you still feel like you have to be around them in certain social settings, or you're gonna have to see these people, it's fine. See them and know what it is and move accordingly. Like you don't have to fall into any type of setbacks or traps based off of feeling overwhelmed. Just breathe easy, rest, like the rest card, the inhale, exhale card has mentioned. We also have the life bearer card, which is about pregnancy and giving new life to understanding. So this is about understanding the situation for what it is. I feel like in this reading, it could also be about a child. You may be someone who is expecting, and you have all of these things going on around this situation, and have people talking behind your back, and in the circumstances of becoming a new mother, or in the circumstances where you're starting a new business. So it could be either one of those things. I would just say, again, focus on you, especially if you're an expecting mother. I want to say that it's very important for you to take care of yourself and cut out the noise as much as possible. You are growing a life inside of you. This ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. This is about you. This is about you bringing new life into the world. This is about you being in the best mental and physical shape that you can be in order to show up as a new parent. If you've already given birth, you may have a newborn, but I feel like this is more so speaking towards pregnancy or something that is about to be born. So I would say for expecting mothers or people who are in the process of starting and creating their own business specifically, okay? And know that you have the support. The Three of Cups is about celebration. So there's going to be something to rejoice about. There's going to be something that's going to be uplifting coming in, and it's going to come through uplifted emotions and positive relationships, specifically sisterhood here in this reading, and coming into agreement. So there are things that are going to round themselves out and become more harmonious for you. So just hang in there. You got this. We got this. These can be challenging experience, but it's nothing that's going to defeat you. I want to reiterate that, okay? See if there's anything else to be added to this message. Okay. Ooh, that's way too many cards. My bad. My mind started to droop because I wanted to remind y'all something. I'm going to do it after the reading, though. Excuse me. Is there anything else to be added to this message? You look like you want to come out. Okay. Between Worlds is the last card. All right. So Between Worlds says battle against the flesh cycles of life, renewal of life, spiritual and physical. You're balancing out. That's why you're between worlds. You're shifting here. You're shifting out of these old relationships, I want to say, and shifting out of these old social circles. You're shifting out of these old ways of dealing with certain people and certain energy. So I understand why there's an emphasis on rest, and taking deep breaths. It's okay. If you got to cry about it so you can move on through it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, especially with the harmonious relationships. But you got to be around the right support in order to receive the right support. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And shout out to Dale and Wavy. I see y'all stopped in here. Let me see. Is there anything else for this message? I think that's it. I think you need, oh, never mind. Okay, we got a little bit more. So we have the Three of Wands. We have, nice. We have the Governess of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Wands. I love that these are all wands. The fire element showing up in this way, I feel like it's definitely saying that you're going to have a renewal of your will. You might be feeling like you're, bucking the current or moving against the current, having to deal with these overwhelmed feelings, like you just might be down about it. So this is just saying that you're going to have the opportunity to get back out there and experience life again, and it's going to be a positive experience. You are moving into a phase of being a social butterfly. You're being prompted to lean into your creative visions and to be a little bit more bold and, honor your needs. That is the governance of wands, honoring your needs. You're moving out of being a people pleaser, and you're stepping into putting yourself first again. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And then with the ace of wands being the final card out, it's about growth and inspiration. And whenever there's an ace in a suit, it's divine intervention. So allow for the signs to come in. Allow yourself to look for opportunities and moments of inspiration for you to accept and then act on. And that's going to help you to navigate the situation as well while you're coming out of this or moving between worlds, like the other card talked about earlier. This is going to work out. Hope that doesn't sound cliche, because it really is, according to this reading, and it feels that way as well. But allow yourself to be open to adventure. The Three of Wands is about you allowing things to come together and things that have already been set in motion, and being able to see from the foundation that you've already set for yourself, regardless of the noise, regardless of what other people have said and all of that chatter. Okay. This is about the work you've been doing behind the scenes, and understanding that because you've done that work, then you're going to be able to have foresight from that point on, and it's going to put you in the position to be a social butterfly, to be someone who is sitting on their throne, you know what I'm saying, with the governance here of wands. And it's going to allow that that inner strength to be reestablished for you. All right, so that is the reading. May it reach whoever it needs to reach in the timeliness that it needs to be received. I also want to say that y'all can go on over to TikTok and follow Black Magic Hotline, because we are, prepping to do some great things over there. So go ahead and follow. And there will be some lives on there. There'll also be some free readings available on there at a time from myself, Miss Charming T, and Melanite Empress, who are also amazing readers, amazing medium, amazing psychics. And truly just, it's just a place to hold space and a place to allow for, upliftment, and for those who are seeking to continue to elevate. And I'm very proud to be a part of that group. So if you guys resonate with that, please go ahead and do it. Thank you for giving me your time, attention, and energy this Tuesday to take in this weekly reading. And I will catch y'all next time. Peace.